There are 9 Great Lakes in total, and many dozens of smaller crater lakes. They are spread over the Rift Valley Depression, which covers over 7,500 square kilometers and range in altitude from sea level to nearly 3,000 meters. The lakes are fed by freshwater springs and streams, but it was once thought they were the source of the Nile. This sparked an excited wave of white explorers, all desperately searching for the origin of this great river. Some died on their quest. Most came home none the wiser. But in 1888, Henry Morton Stanley, a great British explorer, finally solved the mystery of the Nile by accidentally discovering an unknown mountain range right next to the Virunga volcanoes. It's almost always entirely hidden by mist and clouds. But a brief clearing of the sky allowed Stanley and his party to glimpse this 5,000-meter high mountain chain. The ancient Egyptians described this area as the site of the legendary Mountains of the Moon, so called because of their snow-capped whiteness.
They hunt with bows and arrows, making their own weapons, and they start a fire in the traditional way. They don't have any matches to speed up the process. So, David, now I'm coming to say hello to the ladies.
Yes.
I'll let you go first. I forgot now you say hello already. Hello.
Mutana Aya.
Mutana Aya. Mutana Aya. Mutana Aya.
Mutana
Mutana Aya. Mutana Aya. Mutana Aya. So the men and women stay separately.
The woman and man sleep together, but they stay separate. because everybody doing our own different activities.
This is Nobako, which in the Hadzabe language means baobab, a fruit that's consumed widely across Africa. The women
They bring collecting the food and by feeding with the kids.
The women obviously are the gatherers, the foragers. So, what kind of things do they go and forage and gather? What do they eat?
Mnachimba nini? Mzizi gani mnachimba? Shumu. They're digging the roots, which is called shumuku. Is one is getting from the ground. They have a lot of water and have a lot of nutrition, so they can eat fresh or they can cook.
Since their lifestyle is so similar to that of our ancestors, the Hadzabe tribe have been closely studied by academics. Professor Audax Mabula at Tanzania's National Museum in Dar es Salaam tells us this is how humans have lived for 99% of our existence.
Our earliest ancestors, including early anatomically modern humans or early Homo sapiens, hunted and foraged. They had natural food, foraging for tubers, digging out tuber roots, foraging for different types of berries, killing animals, killing birds. And why? This sometimes are known, particularly the Hadza, they're known as the egalitarian hunter-gatherers. They don't store food.
Whatever they collect, they consume. And if they kill a big animal, they cannot keep it for more than 5 days. They consume immediately. But their food is very, very nutritious.
And evidently, it's not fatty like the processed foods many of us consume. In fact, I don't see one overweight adult or child amongst the Hadzabe. And University in Johannesburg, including the skull of Taung child.
Well, these are among the most valuable fossils as part of Africa's paleontological heritage. It was probably killed by an eagle that took it up to a cave.
How do you know that?
We know that because of damage to the part of the skull. There are little holes there in the eye sockets, which would have been made by the talons of an eagle that carried the Taung child to a nest.
Poor thing. Life for our early ancestors was perilous. Staying up in the trees afforded them some protection from predators. But at some stage, hominins began to walk on two legs. One theory holds that as the climate changed, there was less woodland and more grassland, so there was a greater abundance of food on the ground. The realization that these creatures walked habitually on two legs is important because that became a key characteristic of humans which distinguishes us from apes. It meant that we could have our hands free and use our intelligence to get up to all sorts of things like making tools and hunting with weapons.
If you're a large ape and you're walking along on four legs, although you can stand up periodically, your hands cannot carry things any distance. Your hands are not structured to handle things with precision. Once you become upright habitually, and your hands are free, all sorts of anatomical changes take place in terms of how you use your hands, how you use your shoulder, how you use your elbow. There's no question that chimps are intelligent. There's no question that porpoises are intelligent. But without free hands, they can't do much about their intelligence.
Scientists believe they can date the point at which our line diverged from other primates like gorillas and chimpanzees at about 7 million years ago. This started the process which led to us becoming fully upright or bipedal.
I think a date of around 7 million years is where to look for our ancestors. It does seem that the molecular evidence suggests a split from the chimps somewhere around 7. It's not a precise figure. It could be 8 million, it could be 9 million, but I think at this stage we can say that full bipedalism, which for me is part of the fundamental definition of being human or pre-human, doesn't come in until between 4.5 and 5, from what we have seen so far.
As the
Premier League. Everton 1, Manchester United 3. Crystal Palace 4, Leeds United 1. Chelsea 4, Sheffield United 1. West Ham 1, Fulham 0. Sunday, West Bromwich 0. Tottenham Hotspur 1. Leicester City 1. Wolverhampton 0. Manchester City 1. Liverpool 1.